Compact fluorescents. Who knows where you don't want to use a compact fluorescent? Quick, quick. Anybody? Anybody? A light that's turned on and off frequently. Not only are you not saving much, but the biggest wear factor on a compact fluorescent, even more than a normal incandescent, is turning it on and off. Because a compact fluorescent has a ballast, and that ballast is basically a transformer, and the biggest wear factor on that transformer is powering up and down. So don't bother using a compact fluorescent on a light that you turn on and off frequently. A closet light, a pantry light, an outside light that you turn on just to, go out and get the broom out of the closet. Right? Save your compact fluorescents for your most frequently used lights. The lights you turn on the first and leave running the longest. That's the ones that are going to save you the most money. Right? Low flow shower heads. I don't do this much for people because I found out that the shower heads is such a personal issue. Right? But I'll report to you what they tell me is that you can save a lot of money on your hot water heating bill by installing low flow aerator kitchen heads and low flow shower heads on your shower. Perhaps with a sudsing valve that lets you turn the shower off while you're scrubbing your feet, and turn it back on. Install gaskets on light switches. This is a quick and dirty and somewhat compromised way of sealing the outlets and light switches in your house. You take the covers off of the outlets. Now, again, think about it in terms of an air barrier. Most of us live in homes that are sheetrock or plaster. Well, we have an air barrier that's about 90–95% intact. So in terms of air sealing your house, after you've sealed your ducts, in terms of air sealing your house, just start looking at that air barrier for where the penetrations are. Concern yourself first with the hot spots, because that's where the hot air is leaving. Right? Behind every light fixture or every fan, there's a penetration in the sheetrock. Right? So that one's a little harder to seal. Behind all of the outlets and switches, you can take the switch plate off and put one of these little foam plugs on there. Right? You can buy this at Home Depot for, I don't know, I'll tell you on there what it's worth. And it's better than nothing. For my money, as long as you got that outlet off, why not pick up a can of foam or a tube of caulk and do it right? But anyway, for cheap and dirty, you can't beat those little gaskets. They're well worth the money. Number 4, an insulation blanket on your water heater. I don't have one of those. Sometimes they're made out of this stuff, which is reflective. It's bubble wrap with a couple pieces of foil. More often than not, it's a fiberglass back with a plastic back, and you literally just wrap it around your water heater and tape it together. It's helpful to have a friend to do it because it's just kind of hard to hold the blanket on, while you're tearing the tape, right? But it costs $12 or $15 from Depot or the Lowe's, and it saves you money from the get-go. Perhaps the single biggest, next to compact fluorescents, the fastest payback there is, putting an insulation blanket on your water heater. And if it's in an uninsulated space, even more so. That jumps it probably to the first priority. Programmable thermostat. Don't confuse an electronic thermostat with a programmable. Just because it has, digital display on it doesn't mean it's programmable. Programmable thermostat is one that sets the thermostat back when you go to bed, turns it up before you wake up, turns it down when you go off to work, turns it up before you come home, and does just the opposite in the summer. Right? It's just a cheap form of discipline. If you stay home or work at home and are playing with the thermostat all the time anyway, it's not going to save you much. But for most people, this is a quickie, and it's easy to do. They have illustrations and pictures of how to do the wires. About all it takes is a screwdriver, and then you get down to the things that involve getting dirty, right? Which is sealing the ducts, which you can get the free guide from Adeka that tells you how to do it. But it's going to involve a tub of goo, maybe some plastic gloves, cheap brush, but somebody's going to have to get dirty, right? Which you can do it in an afternoon. It's not that big a deal. There's techniques for it in the book that's free from Adeka. You can also get the duct sealing mastic in a tube, which is real dandy for some cracks. Other cracks, you just got to get your hand or your brush in it.